want to discuss some new hobbies that I've been looking into potentially getting into. First one I want to discuss is astronomy. I've been developing over the last few years a little more interest in space-related stuff, and I don't actually have a telescope of my own yet, however, because as it stands, I'm saving up money for a really major event next year that is going to take up a lot of my time and energy, although I'm sure the payoff in the end will be well worth it. But in the meantime, I started getting into this program called Space Engine, which is a space simulator, back when I was in the final 2 semesters of college at San Marcos, Texas State University, and I also visited their observatory at the Texas State Astronomy Building a couple times to look through their telescopes and talk to them about some of the mysteries of the cosmos. So in this episode, I'm going to share with you my top 5 favorite planets that I've found so far in Space Engine, so you can get an idea of what the software is actually like. And as for actually getting more into it as a hobby, I don't know. I'll have to see how interested I am in getting a telescope and actually joining a club, because the nearest one that's pretty well known is in Albany, 130 miles from Syracuse. But until then, why not enjoy some simulations of the universe here? The first planet is a super Neptune of sorts. You can see the really beautiful cloud patterns they have in this game when you're flying close to a gas giant like this. And here's a view from one of the planet's neighboring moons. The next planet is a pink and purple planet, which looks really cool in my opinion. And I actually like the attention to detail the person who did this program had here, because I remember learning in geology that plant life on Earth would actually be purple if it hadn't developed those chloroplasts that make it green. So that's a neat little detail here, and possibility for planets that have life that you can discover in this program. planet also has some really impressive shield volcanoes. The next planet on our list is tidally locked, which means that one side perpetually faces the sun while the other side is perpetually dark. But despite this, there's actually a wide variety of terrains and features on this planet. Here you can see the big ice shelf where the dark side of the planet officially begins in terms of the climate. Plenty of life on this planet as well. A little lake with some nice islands. Some pretty impressive mountain ranges that sometimes even go above the cloud tops of the megacyclone on the bright side. Now we have a literal blue moon, an ocean-covered moon, orbiting a gas giant here. An ocean planet has been theorized to exist in the real Milky Way galaxy by astronomers, and many of those types of planets fully covered by oceans do exist in Space Engine as well, but this is the first instance I've found of a moon being that way. And it's also got some ice caps near the poles as well. And I've saved my personal favorite planet on this list for last, which is the most Earth-like planet, or one of the most Earth-like planets, I should say, that I've found. There's others that are actually more similar to Earth than this one, but this one is very interesting in many ways because it's got life like Earth and many impressive mountain ranges and the like, but yet it's also very different in a way and truly does feel kind of like a stereotypical science fiction alien world in a lot of ways. Like, this is the closest planet to that kind of mix I've found yet.